Sunday morning light softly shine through. We're wrapped up in the moment, just me and you. Coffee's brewing slow, the world's still at ease. Cove-TV's on, just the sun, us and the trees. Waking big beside you, feeling so complete. With every gentle touch, our love so sweet. Cannabis in the air, lifting up our souls, taking it slow, letting the good vibes roll. You and me and the morning haze, Cove-TV's on. In our lazy days, the first hit of the day sets our hearts ablaze. Making big love in the soft sun's rays, cannabis kisses, smoke rings in the air. Sunday mornings with you, nothing can compare. The warmth of your smile, the calm of the breeze, our favorite strains whisper through the trees. Every puff we take, every song we hear, Cove-TV's playing and it all feels clear. A love so deep in this quiet place, with a bowl in hand we find our space. Cannabis and coffee in the morning light, wake and bake together, everything feels right. You and me and the morning haze, Cove-TV's on. In our lazy days, the first hit of the day sets our hearts ablaze. Making big love in the soft sun's rays, cannabis kisses, smoke rings in the air. Sunday mornings with you, nothing can compare. The world slows down just for a while, cannabis dreams and your gentle smile. Cove-TV playing our favorite shows. With every hit, our connection grows. It's the little moments, the quiet and the slow. In your eyes I see everything I need to know. You and me and the morning haze, Cove-TV's on. In our lazy days, the first hit of the day sets our hearts ablaze. Wake and bake love in the soft sun's rays, cannabis kisses, smoke rings in the air. Sunday mornings with you, nothing can compare. So here we are in our Sunday best, wake and bake mornings feeling so blessed. Cannabis love, Cove-TV's glow. With you by my side, it's all I need to know.
Waking up slow with the sunrise glow, you and me together, it's the way to go. The world's still asleep but we're wide awake, coffee on the brew and a bowl to bake. Cove-TV's on, playing soft and sweet, cannabis in the air, making life complete. We're chilling on the couch, no rush, no plans, just the sunrise, you, me and our favorite strands. It's you, me and the sunrise, a perfect kind of day. With every little moment I just wanna stay. Cannabis kisses in the morning, soft light, wake and bake love, everything feels right. Cove-TV on, we're lost in the time. Just you, me and the sunrise, everything's divine. The sky's painted gold as we light it up. With every little puff I can't get enough. You smile at me and the world's okay. In this quiet little corner, let's just drift away. Cannabis whispers It's gentle and free, it's the language of love, just you and me. Cove-TV's vibing, playing all our jams. We're lost in the moment with no other plans. It's you, me, and the sunrise, the perfect kind of day. With every little moment, I just wanna stay. Cannabis kisses in the morning, soft light. Wake and bake love, everything feels right. Cove-TV on, we're lost in the time. Just you, me, and the sunrise. Everything's divine. We're caught in the sunrise, wrapped in the gold. With every little puff, I can't get enough. Cannabis trees and Cove-TV's too. Just you, me, in the morning's glow. No rush, no hurry, no clocks inside. Just you, me, and the sunrise light. It's you, me, and the sunrise, a perfect kind of day. With every little moment, I just wanna stay. Just cannabis kisses in the morning, soft light. Wake and bake love, everything feels right. Cove-TV on, we're lost in the time. Just you, me, and the sunrise. Everything's divine. As the sun climbs higher and the world wakes up slow. We're here together, just letting it flow. Oh. Cannabis Cove in a love so true. You, me, and the sunrise, just me and you.
Sun's rising, slow paint skies with gold. Coffee in hand, the stories unfold. This ain't just a show, it's where hearts align. A place to unwind, where peace we find. Cannabis drifts on the morning breeze, bringing calm to the mind, setting souls at ease. Together we gather, no need to pretend. The Cove's where the day and good vibes begin. Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong, where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow. Some come to laugh, some come to share. Every story told shows someone's care. We lift each other, hand in hand. Through life's storms, together we stand. The circle's wide, there's room for all. No judgment here, just love's gentle call. Every morning's a chance to reset, renew, to breathe, to heal, and see life through. Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong, where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow. It's where hearts connect.
Hearts connect.
Where hope is planted and love takes effect.
Love takes effect.
A sacred space where kindness flows.
Kindness flows.
And every soul finds a place to grow.
Let's grow.
Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow.
Good, beautiful Sunday morning. How is everybody doing this morning? What's up, Man-Bear?
Oh, it's really nice. I mean, it's 32 degrees out, but it's nice. I can dig it.
We got a Tagging Wayne in the building. Good morning, Tagging Wayne. How you doing, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Got Ma.
What's going on, Ma? How you doing this fine Sunday morning?
What the shit? Weird. I don't know who fucking commented that. That comment never came through.
Weird.
Happy Sunday, fun day, y'all. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know whose comment this is. I'm really sorry. It's not telling me. It didn't come through.
Crazy. Who says that? Someone says that.
That's Tagging Wayne. Okay.
Okay.
So we're down to good morning, Amber. How are you, dear? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. That's Crystal.
Good morning, Crystal. How you doing?
All right. Crystal. Good morning, Kimmy. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. That's Mindy.
Good morning, Mindy. Good to see you this Sunday.
Good morning, Deb. How are you, dear? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. That's CJ.
Good morning, CJ. Happy Sunday.
Good morning, Christina. How are you, dear? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. That's you.
Sorry.
Actually...
Good morning, Ashley Stevens. Sorry. I'm good.
Austin. We got a yard. I'm sorry. I just don't want to miss anybody.
Yeah, Facebook's still doing the Facebook user thing.
Okay. What up, Austin? How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Christina Gatewood.
Good morning, Christina Gatewood. Welcome to Sunday Chillin in the Cove.
Good morning, Bobby. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. That's Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good day.
Okay, I think we got everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
Wake up slow, let the morning shine. The Cove calls us, it's a peaceful sun. Coffee brewing, bowls packed tight. Gathering with ganja, everything feels right. Feet in the sand, hearts open wide. We're all connected, no need to hide. With every toke, the worries fade. Sunday mornings where love's displayed. Gather us with ganja, let the spirit flow. Feel the warmth from the highs we know. Together we rise with each slow exhale. In the Cove, good vibes prevail. Gather us with ganja, let joy abide. Peace and unity side by side. Breathe in deep, let your soul ignite. Together we shine in the morning light.
Wake up slow, a peaceful sign. Coffee brewing, bowls packed tight, gathering with ganja, everything feels right. Feet in the sand, hearts open wide, we're all connected. No need to hide with every toke, the worries fade. Sunday mornings where love's displayed. Gather us with ganja, let the spirit flow. Feel the warmth from the highs we know. Together we rise with each slow exhale. In the cove, good vibes prevail. Gather us with ganja, let joy abide. Peace and unity side by side. Breathing deep, let your soul ignite. Together we shine in the morning light. Vibes prevail.
Cheers, everybody. Happy Sunday morning. How's everybody's morning been? It's been a pretty slow, chilling morning here. 4 minutes out. Morning update for Sunday, November 10, 2020, something or another. Much love to everybody who came out and hung out last night. Much love to Nikki for whooping my ass, man. Jeez Louise. Yeah, great show last night. A lot of fun. I'm very excited for the future of it, and it's only going to get better. And I am super excited for Costi show this afternoon. That's right. The Cove will not be live this afternoon. We will be live hanging out over on Sir Costa-Lot's page. So please come over and hang out over there with us. We're also the Europe Manigans this morning at 9:13 Mountain Standard Time. We're chilling, but chilling in lots of stuff going on way every Sunday morning, man. There's always something going on. Man-Bear, you got anything to add?
Last night was actually really incredible. Nikki didn't just beat you. She beat like 3 other people at least.
Right.
And then Brad comes in, or Zach comes in, beats Smoke after Smoka beats Nikki, and then freaking Brad beats freaking Zach after Zach beats Smoke. Like, honestly, it was such a good night, man. It was exciting. Thank you for everybody who participated. Thank you for everybody who hung around and watched. It was a lot of fun, especially for a Saturday night when sometimes we're like, I don't know what to do. It's Saturday night. Well, we just gave you something else to do.
Good morning, Smoka. How are you, man? You held the title for a little bit last night, a couple of rounds. You're having a wonderful morning, man.
I think it's hard with the categories because when you're trying to not cough within the time limit, I get that. I think that's a good rule that you're like, no, if they're not dying and then their time limit runs out and then they die, that can't affect their score. It's just like hitting a shot after the buzzer in basketball. It don't count.
Right. Good morning, Erica. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning.
Yeah, I'm digging this new Keurig. Well, it's not new. It's new to us. Someone just gave me their old Keurig because they got a new one, and it works really freaking good.
That is so dope. I was so happy to work on it. Much love, Professor. Thank you to anybody and everybody who came out yesterday and showed the love to Amber. She deserves every bit of it, and probably some Mo. And it means the world to me. I know it means the world to her. And thank you, everybody and everybody who came out and donated it. Donated just funds, donated things to be auctioned off, donated some love and positivity for reals. It was amazing. And much love. That song came out so good. I fucking love how that song came out. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Much love.
It was really good. Very, very. I love how it's the CDXX song. Like it's so cool, man. I love that.
Good morning, Michelle. How are you, dear? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Is it just me, or do I want to live there? Your picture over here. I really just want to live there. I don't even care if it's winter.
I feel like it is like in the Asians somewhere.
Honestly, though, man, I mean, I got a place here that's kind of like that. I mean, it might just be a place we go and smoke, but it looks down on 2 rivers going through the mountains. So I'm just saying, we got some pretty nice outlook points and shit here that if I threw a couch and some shit, it would look like that.
Thank you very much. I love how it came out. Yeah,
it works.
Yes. Yes. That's the way we like it around here. We know we got to make those cheeks Oreo.
I don't know how to take that comment or that hashtag, but it's all good. I'm sure it's an Amber special. So
I love it. Much love, Amber.
Yeah.
I had so much fun yesterday hanging out over there and the pre-show, and man, it was a blast. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Professor's great. I love what he's doing, you know, and like it just let's keep the love going. That's all
Keep
I
the
gotta say.
love going. 420.
Oh, yeah. 24? All right.
For much love, everybody. Let's go with this one. Cheers.
Golden sun, rise up slow. Coffee steam in the glow. Cannabis in the haze. Start our tropic days. Morning dew on the leaves. Coconut breeze in the trees. Roasting beans, smooth and dark, lighting up a morning spark. Coffee cup to lips so high. Cannabis under azure sky. Warmth in every single ray. Tropic love in morning play. Birds sing a tender tune in the light of early June. Cannabis leaves sway in mild. Coffee aroma running wild. Percussion rhythm so sweet. Sand warm beneath our feet. Cannabis whispers in the air. Coffee heartbeat softly share. Coffee cup to lips so high. Cannabis under azure sky. Warmth in every single ray. Tropic love in morning play. Percussion rhythm so sweet. Sand warm beneath our feet. Cannabis whispers in the air. Coffee heartbeat softly share. Coffee cup to lips so high. Cannabis under azure sky. Warmth in every single ray. Tropic love in morning play.
Good morning, everyone. That last one really hit me. Whew. You know, you take a bong rip and you're like, I'm gonna be fine, and then you take it and you're like, I'm not fine. He knows that. It's the dabs that get him. He's good. Yeah, views like this are one reason why I live here. Sometimes we just go up into the mountains. There's lookout points that are like this. It's so cool. He'll be back in 1 second. He's good. He's good.
I'm
You're
good.
He's good.
Oh, good morning, Lynn. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Good morning. Does anybody have anything cool planned for today?
Well, I'm pretty cool, and I'm gonna have a good day.
Might go get firewood today. It is a misty, shitty, rainy 44 degrees out.
Man, I'd take 44 right now in a heartbeat, man. I got 32 and I got layers on, man. I'm just lucky I know how to Jenga build my little man-bear cave to keep my ass warm. This shit's Jenga built for sure. Don't pull the wrong piece. It'll collapse on you. Hasn't been too bad. Not till I get to about -15 Fahrenheit does it really get cold out here. Then my
I'm gonna guess that's Crystal. And no, dear, I still just see a Facebook user. I do love that. I'm pretty sure it's you. I'm pretty sure she tries to fix it every day. No, it's Lynn.
Oh,
I can't see you, Lynn.
No.
No,
Pages from Facebook show up, but not people. It's like, that reminds me of that cell phone commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? I don't know what it is. The Pages comments will, like, the names will come through, and the YouTube names come through, but Facebook is not having it.
But if you turn your notifications on, I've been getting notifications for the Cove going live on YouTube, not just Facebook. So, and I wasn't getting those before. So, every time YouTube clicks on live to us, now I get a notification. I'm pumped about that because it's just easier to share stuff around when you're actually getting the proper notifications. Not like you, Facebook. Sorry.
Facebook. Oh, you're good. No worries. No worries. Lynn, number 18. I think that F you Facebook for real.
Well, it doesn't make sense because StreamYard must have had some kind of deal with Facebook, and Facebook all of a sudden started changing their shit.
I know that there's a few people in that are watching that do a lot of the StreamYard shit, and like in the last month and a half, it seems like every few days it's something new, a new change, a new policy, a new update, a new notification from StreamYard, a new, hey, we're doing this now. And so I feel like they're just trying to update all their shits, and they're just fucking shit up in the process.
They're moving too fast. They're letting technology run it in a way, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say AI because I can't, confirm that, but it seems like AI is kind of pushing humans to push the AI more. So then it's just more AI.
Wayne wants to know if anybody's watching the Tyson fight next weekend. It's
on Netflix. Yes, I'm like setting alarms for it, and I hope. I'm sorry
if it happens.
It's gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's gonna. Have you seen Mike Tyson? He's so jacked up right now. Holy fuck! Like, compared to like 8 months ago or something, man, he looked like his regular, turning into an older man, stoner self that we love. And now he looks like someone I wouldn't even walk up to on the street. Like, no, that's Mike Tyson. I'm gonna. You know what? I think there's a Wendy's down the street the other way. We're gonna go get some Wendy's frosted malts and leave Mike Tyson alone today. But yeah, seriously, I hope I don't even want it to be a good fight. I want Jake Paul to get knocked the fuck out. And like even Mike Tyson said,
there she is. I've been waiting for you, dear. Good morning, Kay. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning. And we are all of us are sending you all the positive vibes and love that we fucking can. And if you need a goddamn thing from any of us, please do not hesitate to reach out. And if you reach out to somebody and they get shitty with you, you fucking let one of us know, please.
Yeah, because we beat people up for shit like that. We calm, but we don't.
We protect our own around here. We take care of our own around here. And much love, Kay. I can't even imagine what you're going to be going through today, tomorrow, and probably the day after. And so if you need anything, we are here for you. And let's play another song.
Okay.
All right, let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
Sunrise through the palm trees, cup of coffee in my hand. Warm breeze whispers gently in this simple morning land. Smooth coffee scent rising, dark roast in my cup. Take a sip, refreshing, just can't get enough. Coffee and cannabis in the Sunday air. Feeling so righteous, not a single care. Cannabis in the garden, leaves so green and bright. Smooth waves in the distance, life feels so right. Coffee grounds on the table, sugar and some cream. Rolling up the green leaves in this peaceful dream. Coffee and cannabis in the Sunday air. Feeling so righteous, not a single care. Cannabis in the garden, leaves so green and bright. Smooth waves in the distance, life feels so right. Coffee grounds on the table, sugar and some cream. Rolling up the green leaves in this peaceful dream.
All right, I just want to clarify that we are not beating anybody up. Kay's just going through a hard time because she's just been down because of her mom passing. That's all. Which still not. I mean, we got you. We fucking still got you. We will beat somebody up.
I mean, we will if we have to. I mean, it is like.
I'd rather not, but if it comes up to like somebody talking shit about Kay, that was a bad one.
Yeah,
that was bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Ish.
I mean, of course, we'll smack them around lightly, but you know, our final options, Papa Roach. It's our last resort. Get it?
Oh, I thought it was, bro. You said I thought you meant getting away with murder.
No, dude. I was saying last resort by Papa Roach. Like it's our last resort.
Whoa, that took a left turn real quick.
Yeah. All right. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Was that there the whole time? I don't remember seeing that.
Bro, we gotta fucking make sure that we clarify what Papa Roach song we're talking about next time.
Oh, right. I only know that one.
Oh man, there's so many good ones.
I know. That's like someone telling me that John Mayer's got a good band behind him. I'm like, yeah, I bet he does. I know he plays a good guitar, but I don't listen to John Mayer. He's in that one song with Fall Out Boy. I lied. So I did listen to a little of John Mayer. He was probably just playing guitar in it, though.
Amber's like, hey, I still meant it.
What was that? Asking Eddie Van Halen how come he did a solo in, was it Michael Jackson's Beat It or whatever? And he's like, you didn't get paid to do a solo for Michael Jackson's Beat It? And he's like, no. He's like, I didn't ask for any money. He's like, Michael Jackson asked me to do a solo in an awesome song. He's like, so I just busted out a solo. So that solo and Beat It's Eddie Van Halen. I was like, what? I didn't know that.
Good morning, Sky. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning, dear.
Good morning, Sky.
So we'll kind of hang out. If this is anybody's first Chillin' Sunday morning show, we just kind of listen to a lot of Chillin' ass music for the first half hour, 45 minutes. We'll dive into this day in history in a bit. We'll do a morning speaker. We got the Europe Nanigans at 9:13 Mountain Standard Time. And then we got Chillin' with Coffee this afternoon. Not Chillin' in the Cove. That's not the name of it. We're name's still in progress.
Name TBA. TBA.
To be determined, announced.
Yes.
To be determined, announced.
TBDA.
TBDA. That sounds like something you should probably get a shot for when you're
I was gonna say you don't want that. Get some penicillin if you have the
Bro,
TBDA.
did you get your TBDA shot? Because
I did my TBDA, man. It was worse than the COVID shot.
I probably should have, and now I've got this rash somewhere, bro.
Yeah, I can't find it, but I know it's there. It keeps moving.
But yeah, not even like it will move 100%. Like it will be on my back, and then all of a sudden on my arm, and then
yeah. Hey, you want to hear an interesting fact? My daughter, she was born with a strawberry birthmark. Do you know what that is? It's a entangled blood vessels, right? And she had it on her arm when she was born, and it was up here, right? Well, now she's almost 18, so it's almost grown out, and she has a little mark now here on the bottom side of her elbow, but it started up here.
Good morning, Tedibles. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
What's up, Tedibles?
Right, you like circle it, Sky, and then like by the end of the week, you just got all these random circles, like. It just keeps moving. I didn't get my TBDA shot. Like my neck, my back.
You know, I don't know, every time I think about stoner stuff, I think about movies like Half Baked and How High. You know the scene where he falls asleep because he's smoking the blunt and he's watching Field of Dreams? That was my biggest fear being a pothead, sitting there somewhere smoking a joint and fall asleep and catch on fire. And it happened to me once. Like I didn't fully catch on fire, but I was sitting there smoking a blunt, watching a movie. And I remember waking up with a joint like in my sweater, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And I'm like, the cherry was just like,
man,
yeah.
Dude, when I was like doing construction and metalworking and stuff like that, and like working super long hard days, even some like when I cooking and stuff like that, working long hard days, I have Well, I mean, even these ones, there's still cigarette burn holes in them. I had a pair of pajama pants that was just like cigarette hole because I have scars all over my chest from like falling asleep in my recliner with my cigarette in my mouth and just.
You don't even realize that you're falling asleep once you're
For
working
real.
so hard. You're working so hard and you pass out and you're like, wow, did I pass out? You wake up 4 hours later and hope you're okay in a way. You're like, I'm good, but like, what time is it? Where am I? Am I home?
Dude,
Okay, I'm home.
I would be lying if I said I have not fallen asleep and smacked my head on this desk more than once, dude. Just like, boom, dude. So many times.
When we were doing the top roof cleaning of the mill, man, dude, when I come home, I'd sit right here. I'd get one dab in, I'd get 2 dabs in, and then I'd be sitting here with my phone like this. I'd be like, and I'd be like, okay, I'm going to eat some dinner and go lie down. Everyone's like, why? I was like, because I can't even see my screen of my phone right now. I think I'm tired. But yeah, I totally get what you mean. Yes.
For
Coffee.
real, Switch, but yeah, I've got an old, well, even my blue blanket or whatever, it's like an old dog's blanket. It's got cigarette burns all over it from me falling asleep in bed when I was young. Well, not younger, but
Well, yeah.
years
I get
ago.
what you're saying. Yeah. I didn't really smoke cigarettes till I was like 17, I don't think, like consistently where I had a pack on me. Probably 18. And then honestly, I really think I started smoking cigarettes because it was a social thing. You know, like when you drink and stuff like that, and everyone's smoking and drinking, and so, oh, I'll have a cigarette, and then you start smoking, and you're like, oh fuck, I might as well buy a pack now. I'm pretty much a smoker now. Yeah.
I had a buddy that used to be like, he was like, you know, he wanted to quit smoking, and so his deal, because there's, you know, cigarettes are so expensive and everything, so he quit buying cigarettes. He didn't quit smoking.
No.
He just quit buying cigarettes.
Yeah.
You don't know what that means? That he's just bumming cigarettes from everybody all the time. I hated that shit. I loved the dude. He was a great dude, but like he knew exactly what he was doing. He was just like, yeah, can I get a cigarette? I'm like, no, bitch, go buy your own. All right, we'll do another song, you guys, and then we'll jump into our This Day in History. Much love, everybody.
For sure. I was just yelling at my cats.
Sunrise through the palm trees, cup of coffee in my hand. Warm breeze whispers gently in the simple morning land. Smooth coffee scent rising, dark roast in my cup. Take a sip, refreshing, just can't get enough. Coffee and cannabis in the Sunday air. Feeling so righteous, not a single care. Cannabis in the garden, leaves so green and bright. Smooth waves in the distance, life feels so right. Coffee grounds on the table, sugar and some cream. Rolling up the green leaves in this peaceful dream. Coffee and cannabis in the Sunday air. Feeling so righteous, not a single care. Cannabis in the garden, leaves so green and bright. Smooth waves in the distance, life feels so right. Coffee grounds on the table, sugar and some cream. Rolling up the green leaves in this peaceful dream.
Much love, Brother Kasi. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning. I don't know. He messaged me a screenshot, and he was just like, what did I do now? I haven't commented at all today. So we're going to go with the fuck you, Facebook.
Fuck you, Facebook.
I will try to relay messages. He said, because Facebook's a bitch, Sky, that's why. So.
Fuck you,
What
Facebook.
the fuck?
Yeah, some bullshit, but whatever. We figured it out. We figuring it out.
We know you're there, brother Copsy. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday morning, man. We love you, Copsy.
We love you. It's so weird going into comments and just seeing Facebook user. Yeah.
You are more than just a Facebook user to us. That's crazy.
Hey, watch it now. You gotta watch out for that FUBU there. You know, you don't want to put FUBU in the hashtag, man. It's buy us for us. Remember the clothing company. And then we had the fake clothing company from How High. Boo foo. Buy us. Fuck you. That's fine. Oh man.
Hey, I'm pretty sure that's Jeremy. It is Jeremy. What up, man? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning.
Yeah, it was a great night, man. Nikki kicked everyone's ass for a while there. Then Brad came in. Round 2 for Brad. Came in like LL Cool J. I'm gonna knock you out.
Cossie, you can't comment, bro. No. He's like, fuck, I commented to respond. That's so great, bro. Much love, man. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, man. I had so much fun last night. All right, what are we at? Fucking November 10th?
Yeah. Why did you have to tell me? No.
Bro, she's about to tell you how many days are left at the end of the year, so.
Oh, right.
You better get ready for that.
We love you, Vicki.
We do love you so much, Vicki.
Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for November 10th. November 10th is the 314th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 315th in leap years, with 51 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is impromptu. Impromptu can be an adjective, an adverb, or a noun. As an adjective, impromptu means done without being planned, organized, or rehearsed, such as an impromptu press conference. As an adverb, impromptu means without being planned, organized, or rehearsed, such as he spoke impromptu. As a noun, impromptu means something that is impromptu, perhaps a short piece of instrumental music reminiscent of an improvisation. Impromptu comes to us through French, originally from Latin. First known use of the word impromptu is 1764 as an adjective and 1683 as a noun. Impromptu. And if you have a word you'd like us to examine in this Word of the Day segment, drop it in the comments. We'll take a look at it. And with that, the United States Marine Corps was founded in Philadelphia on November 10th, 1775. In the late 1790s, during the French Revolution, the French decided to establish a state-sponsored atheistic religion to replace the Catholic religion. They decided to call it the Cult of Reason, and on November 10, 1793, a goddess of reason was proclaimed. On the one hand, the Cult of Reason religion seemed to honor liberty and nature, and on the other hand, it seemed very disorderly. Its proponents made efforts to remove and destroy any symbols of religion like crosses and statues. They decided to have an event they called the Festival of Reason, during which churches across France were transformed into temples of reason. To avoid statuary and idolatry, goddess figures were portrayed by living women, girls and young women dressed in flowing white dresses, Roman style, who danced around a woman portraying the goddess of liberty. They called it a cult of reason, but it sounds a little bit more like a cult of I do what I want, rather than practicing much in the way of actual reason. The cult of reason was replaced a little over a year after its inception with a new deistic religion in 1794, the cult of the Supreme Being, another state religion. Humans may be hardwired to follow some kind of faith, but I think that separation of church and state is always a better idea. Once Napoleon Bonaparte came into power, he said enough of this nonsense and banned these cults with his law on cults in 1801. The Eagles are a rock band that formed up in 1971. We've mentioned them fairly recently. Initially composed of Don Henley, Bernie Leadon, Randy Meisner, and the late great Glenn Frey, may he rest in peace, they released their first album, self-titled Eagles, in 1972. These guys have put out a lot of great music over the years. Their 1979 album, The Long Run, would be their last studio album, as they disbanded in 1980 for a while. They would get back together later on and experience a few changes in personnel, but what we really want to talk about today is their song Heartache Tonight, a single from their Long Run album. Heartache Tonight hit the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 on November 10th, 1979. Great sounds, great music, these guys. Heartache Tonight by the Eagles, #1, November 10th, 1979. Link in the description. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That playlist lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey.
Yes, please give Vicki Bowers a like, a subscribe, a share. She's fucking amazing. I love this day in history every morning, Vicki. What is up, Roach? How you doing, man? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday morning. We're just hanging out and chilling and getting high. And...
Yeah, what he said.
do another song?
Yeah, we can do that, eh? Hey.
All right, we got a couple more Sunday morning songs to go through. Let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
On a Sunday morn, the sky's so clear, the cove awakens, peace draws near. The herbs inhale, the day begins. Inhale the good, exhale your sins. The sunlight kisses every leaf. A gentle toke brings calm relief. Through every puff, the soul set free. Ganja embracing harmony. Inhale, exhale, amen, here we stand. With every puff we understand. The cove is calling, let peace begin. Inhale, exhale, amen, and breathe it in. Inhale, exhale, let joy unfold. Stories shared, connections bold. Lift each other, find strength again. Inhale, exhale, amen. The morning glow, soft waves roll by. In every breath we reach the sky. Sunday's a blessing, a gift to embrace. We slow things down, move at love's pace. Rolls our past with care, with trust. In the cove we do what we must. The herb unites as laughter flows. Through sacred clouds the spirit grows. Inhale, exhale, amen, here we stand. With every puff we understand. The cove is calling, let peace begin. Inhale, exhale, amen, and breathe it in. Inhale, exhale, let joy unfold. Stories shared, connections bold. Lift each other, find strength again. Inhale, exhale, amen. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, amen, here we stand. The Sunday morning wrapped in gold. With every toke, new stories told. The herb brings peace to hearts in need. A soulful moment, love's gentle creed. In the cove with ganja in hand. Together we rise, together we stand. No rush, no fear, just space to be.
Inhale, exhale, serenity. Inhale, exhale, amen, here we stand. With every puff we understand. The cove is calling, let peace begin. Inhale, exhale, amen, and breathe it. Inhale, exhale, let joy unfold. Stories shared, connections bold. Lift each other, find strength again. Inhale, exhale, amen. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, amen, here we stand.
Cheers, everybody. What is up, Miss Bina? Happy Sunday morning. I'm super excited for yoga tomorrow. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday morning.
Yeah, I'm excited for yoga too.
Oh, good luck, Roach. I hope that Sonic kicks some ass today, man. Let us know how you do. Lucky mother truckers, you grow in your own plants.
Yeah, I gotta wait 6 years.
I'm not saying like I could do it, but like, I mean, like legally, there's nothing stopping me from doing it, except for the fact that I couldn't do it because I would fuck it up lots and lots.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I don't do it. But if I were going to legally, I'd have to wait 6 years. Because in Canada, you cannot grow anything with minors in your house.
Oh, yep.
And I'm not going to take that
That'll
risk.
get you, bro.
I'm not going to take that risk. I mean, it would be great, but really, even dispensary prices are dropping like crazy now. And I hate to say it, you know what's really keeping the dispensaries going, which is funny, is carts. Hey, doesn't matter how much the carts are keeping going, and the pre-rolls.
I feel
Are
like
dropping.
Man, like the vape pens are like the next revolution. I mean, I get to but like in 20 years, it's like everybody's just going to be using, like, not just, but like the majority, it's going to be like a 90%. Everybody's going to be using vape pens.
I think, yeah, or like more like what Cove-City's got with the Yokan Mini or whatever that is, like just the smaller Yokans, because the atomizers are just getting better, especially Yokans. So if you can do discreet smoking, because unfortunately we live in a world where there are still people with that reefer madness mentality that just don't like weed. So
good morning, Cody Koff. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
So you know all those little water bottles that turn into bongs, right? You know, the ones that look like you're jogging and then you flip the lid and it turns into a bong. We've all seen the ads. The coolest one I seen, man, looks like an actual Starbucks to-go coffee cup, but it's an actual little like water bong, but it looks just like a to-go cup. I was like, that's the most discreet little one I've ever seen. Those little hidden pipes that don't look like pipes or whatever. Love that shit.
Yeah, I would love to grow my own weed, but like I get it. It's not. People are like, oh, it's not that hard, and I mean, like, I get it, but it is pretty hard.
It is pretty hard. I'm not green thumb. I've never successfully grown anything. So like I wouldn't want to put my effort into it, like, especially if it's going to cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars just to set up. No offense, hundreds of thousands of dollars buy me a lot of product to smoke from the dispensaries or the black market. So I'm good with that. I'm just saying. Access now that it's legal is not going to get worse. It's only going to get better. So just saying, prices have to go. They have nowhere to go but down. Dispensaries can't up their prices if the black market's still going. It's impossible. It's called inflation. You can't. Weed doesn't have inflation.
Weedflation.
There's no such thing as weedflation.
No,
I'm telling you, okay, and I can prove there's no such thing as weedflation. I know that I paid $200 for, say, like, I don't know, an ounce of weed in 1999, right? I could go right now and buy the same similar kind of weed for $200 an ounce.
I also feel like that's a lot of for sure. Like, it's crazy that the prices have dropped for a lot. But I also feel like there is a lot of it's like a supply and demand situation. I mean, so like there is so much more supply.
Yeah.
That is, how do I say this? Like easily accessible, more accessible than back in the day when they had to like smuggle that shit in from wherever and then distribute it and then it sell. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah,
that shit had to get smuggled across border and then go to wherever, and then it had to get separated and distributed and then separated and distributed and distributed. So like by the time you get it from Johnny Dope Bag down the street, that bag is fucking been transported so many different times that you're paying for it to cross so many people's hands, because everybody wants to make their 2% or whatever.
Yeah, like until I was an adult though, I didn't even have really good access to chronic. Like when I was like a teenager and stuff, man, we had to wait sometimes. I remember waiting 12 hours for like a good bag of weed just because like it wasn't legal, and it was true. It was treated like it was a drug. It was sketchy. Like those weird ass drug deals you see in movies. That's how we fucking did weed, man. And it was fucked up and scary. Like you'd have to go and meet somebody just to get a fucking bag of weed, and you would be worried that the cops might bust your little fucking weed deal.
Dude, I don't give a shit. As soon as I see two cars pull up to the driver window and them hand something to each other and then pull away, I'm like, that was a drug deal. Yeah, well, they could have been just like, oh, you forgot your cell phone. Yeah, or I don't know, or whatever. How would they find? But anyway,
I get what you're saying. When you see it, you're like, yeah, they're not just dapping. Yeah, that wasn't just daps, man. They're like, no, and I get what you're saying. And like, since weed got legalized, I don't know. I feel at the beginning dispensaries were really falling behind because everything was basically expensive as fuck. Now they're getting on board. What happened was, sorry, last thing I was gonna say is because of when I was before dabs, there was bubble hash, right? So we were smoking hash, but we weren't dabbing really. So when concentrates got concentrated and came out as dabs, that changed the price of weed. It dropped.
Yeah. So I was just had a random thought. So like, if you stood on one side of the state line and somebody stood on the other side of the state line, you just like chucked a backpack of weed. Who was trafficking? Which one of you was? Neither of you were technically fucking trafficking.
Well, isn't that the same reason why they used to drop shit out of planes?
Maybe. Well, then again, you still got to cross the border. Like I'm just saying, like if you just throw it,
you're not okay. So, but in a plane, you're not crossing a physical border. You're crossing an aeronautical border.
Yeah. Yes, I.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I do get what you're saying. Absolutely, but I don't know.
Like you can't arrest somebody in a plane if you're not in that plane until they touch the ground, right? They're arrested. So if that plane got away and you're the bad guy, you're not getting arrested, right? If you're in international air or whatever. And I'm just saying, once the plane touches the ground, you're screwed. If that plane's still in the air, you're breaking the law. But until you touch the ground, it's almost like you're not in a way.
Have you heard of the submarines that the cartel is building? They're homemaking submarine. That shit's working too.
Hell.
It is.
You say it's working, but like we don't see how many don't work. I'm just saying it's.
Oh, yeah, I would say the majority of them don't work, bro. If you build one submarine homemade that works, and like you had like a bunch that failed before it, I still think that's a success. Like I couldn't build my own submarine, bro. Maybe with a fucking 5-gallon drum.
My only point is, I don't think the volunteer line to jump in a homemade submarine is like, hey, I'll try that. Yeah, it might sink and you might die. Hey, I'm going to go eat a ham sandwich. You guys have a good day. Like,
well, right. But like these people are done. Well, I mean, it's to a point where like they don't have a choice. Either like they need it to do it financially or like for other like normal cartel reasons.
I just can't believe how extreme they're going because that's crazy, man.
That is crazy. But I mean, like, and now the fucking Coast Guard's like, shh, we're just going to find y'all bitches. And they do. Yeah. They fucking bust so many of them damn homemade submarines. But
I mean, it's awesome at the same time. Like, when they find them, are they like, how did you make this? Like, how did you do it? I want to know. Like, did you YouTube something? Is there YouTube videos on how to make a fucking submarine? Like, we got to check this shit out.
Oh, bro, there has to be. Okay, yeah, there's got to be a how to make a submarine on YouTube. How to make a submarine.
I'm sorry, your YouTube account's been cut off. You can't ask these questions.
How to make
totally gonna happen. Yeah.
I remember submarine.
You can set all your kids' devices to be like super filtered. Like when they look up certain things, it just doesn't come up with like really bad stuff.
Dude, this guy made a submarine with a fucking like culvert tube, like a big plastic tube. Like
That's okay. At least he's thinking waterproof. I mean,
Yeah, dude, there's so many. I built a homemade submarine.
people put it up there like it's a good idea. Like, oh, dude, I gotta follow this. It's not like building a 4x4, putting like tracks on like a sidekick or something, you know, like turning a van into an off-road, you know what I'm like, it's not like that.
I mean, I can't say I don't know. I've never built a submarine.
But are you
Maybe it's not as hard as it sounds. I
My-
don't fucking know.
My second point is, are you going to attempt to make a second or a submarine? I was going to say a second one. You haven't made a first one. Shh, secrets. Yeah. It's like he hasn't made the first one yet. It's like, oh, how do we know? You got a submarine in your backyard, Beans? Oh, sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Of course not.
Yeah. He's like, I'm saving all these videos.
Say add to playlist. Add to playlist.
Add to watch later. Add to watch later. Dude,
Yes.
my watch later list is over 5,000.
My YouTube, I usually like once a year-ish, I have to like reset my YouTube algorithm so that way it quits recommending me stuff because it gets really crazy. Like you have no idea how many of these it recommends me because we watch these so many. Yeah. Or like, yeah.
Sleep noises.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say sleep noises. I used to listen to try like rain noises, and now it always suggests like live sleep noises and rain and stuff. Yeah, go ahead. Are we morning speakering or are we songing?
We'll do a song, maybe a couple songs, and then we'll do our morning speaker. We haven't done this one yet. Much love, everybody. Cheers.
Here with skies so clear, a new beginning, no room for fear. Coffee steams and the breeze rolls in this space, let our joy begin. Cannabis flows like a sweet refrain, easing our hearts, soothing our strain. We rise together, no soul alone, in the cove where peace has grown. Lifted by the light, we rise and shine. Shine bright. A brand new day where love's divine. Friends at your side, right here by your side. We walk this path with joy as our guide. Oh joy, let it ride. The cove's a home where kindness lives, a place where every heart forgives. The past calls out like a morning breeze, harmonies drift through the swaying trees. Cannabis lifts us smooth as the sea, setting us free, just you and me. With every sip, with every laugh, we find our way on this morning's path. Lifted by the light, we rise and shine. Shine bright. A brand new day where love's divine. Ooh, love's divine. Coffee and peace with friends at your side. Right here by your side. We walk this path with joy as our guide. Oh joy, let it let's share this load. Light our way on this morning's road. Together we rise, hearts open wide. Peace and love with the sun as our guide. Peace and sunlight. Lifted by the light we rise and shine. Shine bright. A brand new day where love's divine. Friends at your side, right here by your side. We walk this path with joy as our guide. Oh joy, let it rise. So gather around, let the spirit glow. Glow, let it glow. Together we rise, together we grow.
Do it. Build the submarine. Build it.
You
Build
could
it
do
and
it.
they will come.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who they are, but
I swear, am I the only one who thinks if aliens came here and could speak English, they were like, "How's the weed? Can you take me to your dealer?"
I do love that if you switch the D and the L, on leader, it's take me to your dealer.
Really?
Yeah, if you instead of take me to your leader, you switch the L and the D, it's take me to your dealer.
Oh, hey, you're right. Damn,
I'm right.
Learn something new every.
All right. Well, I'm waiting. I'm restarting my computer. It was kind of acting up, so we'll play another song.
Okay.
I haven't played this one yet.
Golden sun, rise up slow. Coffee steam in the glow. Cannabis in the haze. Start our tropic days. Morning dew on the leaves. Coconut breeze in the trees. Roasting beans, smooth and dark, lighting up a morning spark. Coffee cup to lips so high. Cannabis under azure sky. Warmth in every single ray. Tropic love in morning play. Birds sing a tender tune in the light of early June. Cannabis leaves sway in mild. Coffee aroma running wild. Percussion rhythm so sweet. Sand warm beneath our feet. Cannabis whispers in the air. Coffee heartbeat softly share. Coffee cup to lips so high. Cannabis under azure sky. Warmth in every single ray. Tropic love in morning play. Percussion rhythm so sweet. Sand warm beneath our feet. Cannabis whispers in the air. Coffee heartbeat softly share. Coffee cup to lips so high. Cannabis under azure sky. Warmth in every single ray. Tropic love in morning play.
Cheers, everybody. All right. We'll do an Alan Watts this morning for our morning speaker. That looks really weird. All right, I'm going to go to 10. Oh. 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 Let's try this again. All right.
Now, the first thing, and this is absolutely crucial, is the recognition of what you already are. You see, most people spend their entire lives trying to become something, constantly pursuing the future state of being, without realizing that the very pursuit itself is preventing them from seeing what's already here. It's like a fish swimming frantically through the ocean in search of water. The cosmic joke is that what you're looking for is what's looking. The second aspect we must address is attention, but not attention in the way you've been taught to think about it. You see, when most people think about paying attention, they imagine it as a sort of rigid militaristic focus, a kind of mental concentration that creates tension. But true attention is more like the way a mountain attends to the sky. It's simply there, present without effort. This is what you must work with daily, this effortless attention that doesn't grab or clutch at experience. The third element is what I call the recognition of the game. You see, society has convinced us that life is terribly serious business that we must achieve, accomplish, and accumulate. But what if I told you that the whole thing is a magnificent play? The Hindus call it Lila, the divine game. Working on this understanding daily doesn't mean you stop participating in the world. Rather, you participate fully while knowing it's all a magnificent dance. Now, the fourth aspect, and this is where it gets particularly interesting, is the dissolution of the false boundary between what you call self and what you call other. You see, we've been bamboozled by language and social conditioning into believing we're isolated entities, separate from the universe. But working daily on this understanding reveals something extraordinary. The boundary between you and the world is arbitrary. It's like drawing a line on water. The line appears to be there, but try to find it, and it vanishes. The fifth element we must work with is what I call the appreciation of rhythm. Not just musical rhythm, mind you, but the fundamental rhythm, existence itself. You see, we're taught to think of time as a straight line moving from past to future, but this is a complete misconception. Time is more like music. It's not about getting somewhere. It's about dancing while you're at it. Each day you must work on feeling this cosmic rhythm, this pulse of existence that moves through all things. Moving to the sixth aspect, we encounter what I call the recognition of polarity. You see, we've been conditioned to think in terms of opposites, good versus evil, light versus dark, pleasure versus pain. But these aren't really opposites at all. They're different aspects of the same phenomenon. Working daily on this understanding means seeing how what we call opposites are really one thing viewed from different angles. It's like the crest and trough of a wave. You can't have one without the other, and they're both made of the same water. The seventh element is what I call the dissolution of time. Now, this doesn't mean you throw away your watch or ignore your appointments. Rather, it means working daily on the recognition that the future and past are psychological constructs. The only reality is now. But here's the trick. The moment you try to grab hold of now, it slips through your fingers. It's like trying to catch your own shadow. The faster you run after it, the faster it runs away. The eighth aspect, and this is absolutely fundamental, is what I call the recognition of emptiness. Not emptiness in the sense of a void or nothingness, but emptiness in the Buddhist sense of sunyata. You see, everything we consider solid and real is actually more like a pattern of movement, a dance of energy. Working daily with this understanding means seeing through the apparent solidity of things to recognize their fluid, dynamic nature. Now, the ninth element is particularly subtle, and it concerns what I call the abandonment of seeking. This might sound paradoxical, especially when we're talking about things to work on, but hear me out. The very act of seeking self-improvement often reinforces the illusion that you're somehow incomplete, that you need to become something other than what you are. The daily work here is to see through this grand illusion. It's rather like trying to bite your own teeth or look.
Good morning, Zach. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning. We just started our morning speak. We're doing an Alan Watts this morning. This is a really good one.
Into your own eyes without a mirror, you can't do it because you're already it. And the 10th aspect, which beautifully ties everything together, is what I call the recognition of interconnectedness. You see, we've been hoodwinked into believing we're separate entities, isolated islands of consciousness in a vast, uncaring universe. But this is the greatest misconception of all. Everything is connected to everything else in a vast web of mutual interdependence. Working on this understanding daily means seeing how every action, every thought, every breath is intimately connected with the entire cosmos. But here's where it gets really interesting. These 10 aspects aren't really separate things at all. They're more like different facets of the same jewel, different ways of looking at the same reality. You see, when you truly understand one, you understand them all, because they're not really 10 different things. They're 10 perspectives on the same thing. Now let's delve deeper into how these elements interweave and dance with each other. When you work with attention, for instance, you'll naturally discover the emptiness of things. When you recognize the game, you'll naturally see through the illusion of seeking. It's all interconnected, you see, just like everything else in this magnificent universe. Consider how the recognition of what you already are naturally leads to the dissolution of the false boundary between self and other. It's like watching waves on the ocean. At first, you might count them as separate entities, but as you continue observing, you realize they're inseparable from the ocean itself. There's no point where one wave ends and another begins, just as there's no real boundary between you and the universe. The daily work with these aspects isn't about adding something to yourself or achieving some future state of enlightenment. Rather, it's about seeing through the illusions that prevent you from recognizing what's already here. It's like cleaning a window. You're not adding light to the room. You're simply removing what blocks the light that's already there. When you work with the recognition of rhythm, you'll naturally start to see how it relates to the dissolution of time. The rhythm of existence isn't moving toward anything. It's simply playing like music. You don't listen to music to get to the end of the piece. You listen for the joy of listening. Similarly, life isn't about getting somewhere. It's about being fully present to the eternal dance of existence. Now, let's explore how these elements manifest in what we call ordinary life, although I must say there's nothing ordinary about life at all. You see, when we begin to work with these understandings daily, something remarkable happens to our perception of reality. It's not that reality changes, rather our way of seeing changes, and therefore everything changes. Consider how the recognition of polarity affects your daily experience. When you truly understand that what we call success and failure are simply two aspects of the same process, you begin to move through life with a remarkable sense of ease. You see, the person who's afraid of failure is actually afraid of success, because these apparent opposites are intimately connected. It's like being afraid of the North Pole of a magnet because you only want the South Pole. It's absurd once you see it clearly. The daily work with emptiness reveals something quite extraordinary about your experience. You begin to see that what you call your problems are as empty as everything else. They're like knots in a rope. When you investigate closely, you find they're made of the same substance as the rope itself. They only appear to be obstacles because of the way we're looking at them. And this brings us to a deeper understanding of attention. You see, when you work with attention daily, you begin to notice something fascinating. Attention itself is never actually divided. We speak of paying attention as if attention were a currency we could distribute. But in reality, attention is more like space. It contains everything without being contained by anything. It's always whole, always complete, just like you are. The recognition of interconnectedness reveals itself in increasingly subtle ways as you work with it. You begin to see that even your thoughts aren't really yours in the way you previously imagined. They're more like clouds passing through the sky of consciousness. They appear, they move, they dissolve, but the sky itself remains unchanged. This understanding naturally leads to a profound sense of peace, not because you've achieved anything, but because you've seen through the illusion of separation. The abandonment of seeking shows itself to be particularly crucial in this daily work. You see, the moment you try to achieve these understandings, you've already missed the point. It's like trying to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, very energetic, but ultimately futile. The real work is in seeing that there's nothing to achieve, nowhere to go, no one to become. You are already what you're looking for. When you work with the dissolution of time, you begin to see through another fundamental illusion. We think of time as something that moves from past to future, with us somehow caught in between. But this is complete nonsense. Time doesn't move any more than the numbers on a ruler move. What we call time is simply the way we measure change, but change itself is always happening now. There is only now, there has only ever been now. The recognition of the game becomes increasingly apparent as you work with these understandings. You see, the cosmic joke is that we're playing a game of hide and seek with ourselves. The one thing we're looking for is the one thing that's doing the looking. It's like trying to find your glasses when they're sitting right on your nose. The very thing enabling the search is what's being searched for. This daily work with what you already are reveals something quite extraordinary about the nature of consciousness itself. You see, consciousness isn't something you have. It's what you are. It's not a possession of the ego. Rather, the ego is an activity within consciousness. This understanding turns everything upside down, or perhaps more accurately, right side up. Now, as we delve even deeper into these understandings, we begin to see how they transform our entire relationship with existence. You see, when you work with these aspects daily, you're not really working on them at all. They're working on you, or rather, they're revealing the illusion of there being someone who needs to work on anything. The recognition of rhythm begins to show itself in everything you experience. You start to sense the pulse of existence, not just in obvious things like heartbeats and breath, but in the very movement of thought itself. Thoughts arise and subside like waves on the ocean of consciousness. And you begin to see that trying to control your thoughts is like trying to smooth out waves by pressing them down. It simply creates more waves. When you work with the dissolution of the false boundary between self and other, something quite remarkable becomes apparent. You begin to see that what you call your life isn't really yours at all. It's simply life being life, the universe expressing itself as this particular manifestation. It's like a whirlpool in a river. It appears to be a separate thing, but it's actually just the river whirling. The daily engagement with emptiness reveals increasingly subtle layers of understanding. You see, when we say things are empty, we don't mean they don't exist. We mean they don't exist in the way we thought they did. They're more like songs than solid objects. A song exists, but try to find where it exists. Is it in the vibrating air? In the notation? In your mind? It's all of these and none of these. This is true emptiness, not nothingness, but nothingness. As you work with attention, you begin to notice something fascinating about the nature of experience itself. Every experience, every perception, every thought appears in consciousness, like stars appearing in the night sky. But consciousness itself, like the sky, remains unchanged by what appears within it. This is why trying to grasp consciousness with thought is like trying to bite your own teeth. The very thing doing the grasping is what you're trying to grasp. The recognition of polarity shows itself to be particularly crucial in understanding the nature of change. You see, we think of change as something happening to stable things, but it's actually the other way around. Stability is simply change moving slowly enough for us to create the illusion of permanence. It's like a movie. What appears to be continuous motion is actually a series of still frames moving so quickly that we perceive continuity. The abandonment of seeking reveals its wisdom in increasingly profound ways. You begin to see that the very idea of self-improvement is based on a fundamental misunderstanding. It's like a sun trying to illuminate itself. It's already the source of light. Any attempt to become better, more enlightened, more conscious simply reinforces the illusion that you're not already what you're seeking to become. When you work with the recognition of interconnectedness, you begin to see through the illusion of causality itself. We think of events as causing other events in a linear chain, but reality is more like an infinite web, where everything is simultaneously causing and being caused by everything else. It's like trying to find where a circle begins. The very concept of a beginning becomes meaningless. The recognition of what you already are becomes increasingly subtle and profound. You see, what you are isn't something that can be known in the usual sense because it's the knowing itself. It's like trying to see your own eyes without a mirror. Impossible, because they're what's doing the seeing. This understanding transforms everything without changing anything. And so we come to the culmination of our exploration, though in truth there is no culmination, just as there was no real beginning. You see, when we speak of working on these aspects daily, we're really talking about a continuous unfolding of understanding that has no endpoint, no final achievement, no ultimate goal. The daily work with these understandings is like the sun shining. It's not trying to achieve anything. It's simply being what it is. And that's the profound secret hidden in plain sight. All this work, all this understanding, all this recognition is simply the universe being what it already is, experiencing itself through the apparent form we call you. Consider how all these aspects we've explored are really different windows looking into the same room. Through the window of attention, we see the spacious awareness that contains all experience. Through the window of emptiness, we see the groundless ground of being. Through the window of interconnectedness, we see the seamless fabric of reality. But who is doing the seeing? That's the eternal mystery, the cosmic game of hide and seek. The recognition of rhythm reveals itself as the very pulse of existence, not something separate from you, but the very movement of what you are. It's like the ocean expressing itself as waves. The waves aren't separate from the ocean. They're what the ocean is doing. Similarly, you're not separate from the universe. You're what the universe is doing. When you work with the dissolution of time, you begin to see that even this moment isn't really a moment in the way we usually think. It's more like an eternal now that never began and never ends. The past and future are simply thoughts occurring now, like ripples in the endless ocean of present awareness. The abandonment of seeking shows itself to be the ultimate understanding, because it reveals that there was never anything to seek in the first place. It's like a dream character searching for the dreamer. The very search itself is part of the dream. When you wake up, you realize you were what you were looking for all along. The recognition of polarity becomes the key to profound peace, because you see that what you call your problems and what you call your solutions are simply two aspects of the same reality. It's like trying to separate the peaks from the valleys in a mountain range. Impossible, because they're mutually defining. Working with the dissolution of boundaries reveals the ultimate joke. There never were any real boundaries to begin with. The separation between you and the world is like the separation between the puppet and the puppeteer's hand. Remove the hand, and the puppet ceases to exist. The daily engagement with emptiness shows itself to be fullness in disguise. You see, when we say things are empty, we mean they're empty of independent existence. Everything is so full of everything else that nothing can be truly separate. It's like trying to separate the wetness from the water. Impossible, because the wetness is what water is doing. And finally, the recognition of what you already are reveals itself as the ultimate non-achievement. You can't become what you already are, just as fire can't become hot. It already is hot. Any attempt to become something is simply overlooking the fact that you already are what you're trying to become. So you see, my friends, these 10 things we must work on daily aren't really things at all. And the work isn't really work. It's more like the universe playing with itself, exploring itself, experiencing itself through the magnificent illusion we call human existence. And the greatest discovery is that there's no one who needs to make this discovery. It's already what's happening. The daily work, if we can call it that, is simply to get out of our own way and allow this natural understanding to reveal itself. It's like the clouds parting to reveal the sun. The sun was always there. It's just that the clouds were temporarily obscuring it. Similarly, what you truly are has never been hidden. It's just been obscured by our attempts to find it. And so we complete our exploration, though in truth, nothing has been completed because nothing ever began. We're simply here now, as we've always been, playing our part in the cosmic dance, pretending to be separate while knowing, at the deepest level, that separation is the greatest illusion of all. Remember, the work we've discussed isn't about adding anything to what you are. It's about removing the obstacles to recognizing what you've always been. It's like cleaning a mirror. You're not adding anything to the reflection. You're simply removing what prevents it from being seen clearly. And that, my dear friends, is the profound simplicity and ultimate complexity of these 10 things we must work on every day, which aren't really 10 things and aren't really work and don't really work in time. It's simply the universe being what it is, doing what it does, experiencing itself through the magnificent expression that appears to be you.
Holy shit. I don't know how many times I was mine, but that was ridiculously amazing.
That was really good.
I love Alan Watts. That was perfect for a Sunday. Just some days just existing is all you can do, man. That's all, and that's all you need to do. You know, you gonna make it down there?
Yeah, there was some yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
that was
That was a good morning speaker. Sorry.
That
really
was
good.
awesome. I definitely think that, you know, if you think about it, just being you sometimes is working on yourself enough.
Yes.
Yeah, I love Alan Watts. He's a fucking genius. I will say it's hard to find speeches of his that are just like a one-off. Like usually it's a compilation. There's a lot of music. It's a lot of like rah rah rah, which is cool. But that was crazy.
Yeah, like Tom Brady came out to some music the other day.
Yeah, that was really cool too. I like the Tom Brady one, but man, that was really good for a Sunday morning. That was perfect for a Sunday morning.
Sorry.
You're good, man. I'm about to nosedive, I think. So I'm probably be on the same boat.
I feel like my eyes are fighting with my eyelids. No, I scraped the bowls, and then I was smoking the bowl scrapings with a little bit of fresh weed. The bowl scrapings were the oily. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm not dying. You're dying.
Yeah, I'm not dying. You're dying. Holy shit.
Yeah, I liked that one a lot. That was really, really good. I highly recommend anybody to go just YouTube Alan Watts. That's really all when I search the morning speakers or whatever, it's just like keywords. This morning I just typed in Alan Watts, and that's the one I found. Oh, good morning, Brittany. Dang. That was a really good morning speaker. Play a song.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't breathe.
Nope, you're good, man. I want to go with. I don't know if I played this one yet, but I'm gonna play it again if I have.
drifts in from the shore. A bowl in hand, life's an open door. With every puff, the good vibes grow like the sun rising, warm and slow. We gather together, light up with care. The Cove's our spot, no worries to spare. Laughter and love in each smoky line. Sharing moments, feeling just fine. How sweet it is, sparking on wine. Unwind, unwind, peace, refine. Every day with the crew in tow. Cool breeze, let it flow. From sunrise clouds to afternoon haze. Haze and praise, sweet summer days. How sweet it is, how sweet we stay. Stay lifted every day. Pack a bowl, let the session begin. Inhale deep, feel the calm settle in. With every toke, the stress slips away. At the Cove, it's the perfect day. The ocean hums, waves kiss the sand. We're toasted and floating, everything's grand. Here with the crew, life's at ease. Living the dream on this tropical breeze. How sweet it is, sparking on wine. Unwind, unwind, peace, refine. Every day with the crew in tow. Cool breeze, let it flow. From sunrise clouds to afternoon haze. Haze and praise, sweet summer days. How sweet it is, how sweet we stay. Stay lifted every day. Pack a bowl, let the session begin. Inhale deep, feel the calm settle in. With every toke, the stress slips away. At the Cove, it's the perfect day. The ocean hums, waves kiss the sand. We're toasted and floating, everything's grand. Here with the crew, life's at ease. Living the dream on this tropical breeze. How sweet it is, sparking on wine. Unwind, unwind, peace you'll find. Every day with the crew in tow. Cool breeze, let it flow. From sunrise clouds to afternoon haze. Haze and praise, sweet summer days. How sweet it is, how sweet we stay. Stay lifted every day. Peace in the air and we drift with ease. Oh yeah, oh sweet relief. Float through the Cove on a summer breeze. Good vibes in every draw. Sharing the moment without a flaw. How sweet it is, sparking on wine. Unwind, unwind, peace you'll find. Every day with the crew in tow. Cool breeze, let it flow. From sunrise clouds to afternoon haze. Haze and praise, sweet summer days. How sweet it is, how sweet we stay. Stay lifted every day.
Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Great this day in history. Great morning speaker. Toasted and floating. Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's do this.
The sun's sitting high, skies open and blue. Rolling one up with my favorite crew. Palm trees dance as the laughter flows. In our Cove hideaway where good vibes grow. Nothing but warmth, nothing but ease. Just rare friends like these. The finest breeze, pack it tight, make it right. Pass it around, friends is true, joy's always found. Rolling with the right ones, feeling the sun. In the Cove's embrace where chill has begun. Each spark, each laugh, a sweet afternoon. With the finest herb, life's in tune. Tropical skies, hearts align. With every puff, leave troubles behind. Rolling with the right ones, yeah, we're blessed. In the Cove together, feeling our best. Stories and memories light up the day. Under blue skies we carry away. The oceans hum, waves rolling by. Sharing secrets, time slips by. Beans on the beat, coffee's laugh so bright. Beanz and Man-Bear just feels right. With every roll, the bond grows tight. In this Cove, everything feels like rolling with the right ones, feeling the sun. In the Cove's embrace where chill has begun. Each spark, each laugh, a sweet afternoon. With the finest herb, life's in tune. Tropical skies, hearts align. With every puff, leave troubles behind. Rolling with with the right ones, yeah, we're blessed in the Cove together, feeling our best. With friends this rare, nowhere else we'd rather be. Bound by smoke and laughter, wild and free. Whoa, rolling with the right ones, feeling the sun in the Cove's embrace where chillin's begun. Each spark, each life, a sweet afternoon with the finest of life's in tune. Tropical skies, hearts aligned with every puff, leave troubles behind. Rolling with the right ones, yeah, we're blessed in the Cove together, feeling our best.
Damn. Oh, man. That dab got me a little bit. What up, Big 420? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday morning. That wasn't me extending it out. I kind of forgot what day it was, I'm not going to lie.
I was just going to say, he got stoned and forgot. He got stoned and missed it, motherfucker. Got stoned and missed it. Stoned and missed it.
All right, let's watch some funny shit. We got a little bit of time left.
All right, cool.
Next time, don't steal my Monopoly! Ariana, give James your $200 you landed on his property. No! He's in jail! I'm not gonna give money to a criminal! That's not how you... Mommy, why is brother screaming? Shut the f*** up, Sally. You don't get to talk after stealing my last railroad. I wish I was never born! Me too! You think I wanted this?
Hi, what you all just witnessed is the phenomenon known as family game night. Family game night plays an important role in the household dynamic, as studies have shown that families who participate in activities together form closer bonds and stronger relationships with each other. So try setting aside some time to play board games with your family. And if they beat you, cut them out of your life forever. Okay, have fun, you guys.
I like board games. I guess any game that doesn't involve me getting up and moving around I'm a huge fan of. Also, since I'm bad at everything and don't like playing games against someone who's better than me, I really love the games that don't require any type of skill, like the game Chutes and Ladders, which I just learned today has another name called Snakes and Ladders. And I'm going to call it that instead, because I'd rather draw snakes than chutes. In Snakes and Ladders, you have no free will. You're at the mercy of a single dice, and I love it. While I was looking up walkthroughs for Snakes and Ladders, I quickly learned that this game was made for preschoolers, which is probably why it's so simple. Or how about the game Sorry, which is the most unapologetic game I've ever played. There's some strategy in that game, but most of the time you're just getting revenge on the players who've wronged you. And the creators of Sorry knew this because the tagline of the game is Sorry, the game of sweet revenge. Which, if you think about it, is a pretty funny oxymoron. Aha! Take this! Sorry. I know how to play chess, but like most things, I'm not very good at it. Unless I'm playing against someone under the age of 4, I don't want to play that game. Because it shows everyone how bad I am at planning ahead. That's a game that's 100% strategy-based. It's like the IQ test of board games. Beating someone in chess will put you more ahead academically than anyone with a Harvard degree. And you'll get more babes. However, there is one exception, and that is, it's okay to lose at chess if you're playing against a computer, even if it's on easy mode. Computers are way better at planning ahead than anyone, because I don't know how, but a human made a computer that can beat the world's best chess player, but the creator of the computer can't beat the world's best chess player. So I guess that means it's game over. We tried our best, but we've peaked. Whenever you beat a computer in chess, it was going easy on you. Imagine if we made a computer that could beat the world's best Snakes and Ladders player. I would pay money to see a Snakes and Ladders championship. and everyone watching knows that the person playing is just some Joe Schmo that acts like the world's best Snakes and Ladders player, but they're all still excited. And there's real snakes that you get to slide down? That would be amazing! Sign me up. While we're on the topic of chess, I want to tell you about this cool sport I discovered called chess boxing. This is an actual competitive sport where two players play chess for 3 minutes, then box each other for 3 minutes. And they keep switching between chess and boxing until someone either gets a checkmate, they run out of time playing chess, or they KO the other player. I love this sport because it combines two polar opposite games, and it's something that anyone can play. Brains over brawn? Try saying that after I sucker punch you in the— Oh, that was a good move. I'm gonna punch you so hard in the balls for that. I know I just said I was bad at chess, but if there's any YouTubers who want to challenge me to a chess boxing match, I will gladly take you to the ring, and we can charge people $12 just to watch. And we can end it in a draw, so that way you won't look bad in front of your fans. So Battleship, that's another board game, and it also got a big Hollywood movie based off of it. I haven't seen it, but I hope there's a scene where the captain of the ship goes, "Men, fire at D6?" And then there's an explosion in the distance, and then Rihanna, who is actually in that movie, says, "Sir, the alien sent a message. It says, miss." And the captain goes, Someone write that down so we don't forget. And then there'd be an explosion at the back of their ship, and alarms start going off, and everyone on board starts freaking out except for the captain, and he goes, "Rihanna, send the aliens a message. Tell them hit." Also, ask them if they think the situation would make a good board game. And if that scene is not in the movie, I hate it. Did anyone else collect a bunch of Pokemon cards but never knew how to play the game? I don't think I met a single person who actually knew how to play the card game, which was weird because in my school, the card game was just as popular as the video games. Kids would always show off their collection of cards and binders, and everyone always wanted the highly coveted shiny Charizard card. You know which one I'm talking about. You know which one I'm talking about. You know which one I'm talking about. Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh!, which had dedicated episodes explaining why these 5 pieces of cardboard were expensive, the shiny Charizard was rare, not because it was good in the game, but because everyone agreed that it looked cool. But then when you ask someone, "Hey, do you want to play a game?" they would say, "Okay, I summon my Charizard in attack mode." Does anyone even know how to play the Pokemon card game? I bet none of these guys even know what they're doing. How'd this guy win? He didn't even call Uno. I can't be too hard on the Pokemon cards, because the card game I like is probably way more complicated than Pokemon. I don't know for sure because, like I said, I don't know how to play the Pokemon card game, but my favorite card game is Neopets. I'm just kidding, that was a joke. Kind of. I did actually own a lot of Neopet cards. I don't remember exactly how to play. I do remember you have to get 21 points to win, which got me into playing blackjack, but it's okay that I don't remember how to play, because no one else is playing this game. I wanted to find some footage of a Neopet TGC championship, only to come to the disappointing realization that no Neopet championship exists, which is sad. So if there's any YouTubers watching who want to fight my Scorchio, square up. Okay, but for real, the card game I like the most is Magic the Gathering. And fun little factoid, all 3 card games I've mentioned were created by the same company, Wizards of the Coast. Hey, is that a Monopoly reference? I've been playing Magic since 2007, and back then the game was a lot more simple. Look at some of these more recent cards. First, see how many words are on them? And if we flip them over, they merge into an even bigger card. What? If you showed these cards to my 11-year-old self, I would have lost my marbles. My favorite thing about Magic is when Dick Garfield, was first creating the game in 1993, he didn't really have an accurate way of testing the cards to make sure they're all fair and balanced, and he ended up creating some of the most overpowered cards in Magic. And players today refer to these cards as the Power 9, because there were 9 really good ones, which is why every single one of them is banned. Now, don't get me wrong, the Power 9 are good cards, but none of them are like, you win the game good. Take this one for example, Ancestral Recall. All it says is, draw 3 cards, or force opponent to draw 3 cards. Which is stupid that they added that last part. Why would you ever give your opponent 3 more cards to beat you with? Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, a slightly better Pot of Greed, which is a card that allows me to draw 2 new cards from my deck and place them into my hand, is one of the top 9 most powerful Magic cards? Yeah, Pot of Greed is banned too. Games play such an important role in childhood, and here's what they all teach us. In Magic, if you're really good at what you do, no one will invite you to their tournament. Monopoly, white-collar crime is okay. Battleship, just guess and check. Snakes and ladders, if you see a ladder, climb it immediately. And no one cares about Neopets. Now, if you excuse me, I have to show this prison guard my coupon I have that lets me get out of jail anytime I like.
I fucking love his shit. He's
You
so
almost
funny.
spat your drink on the screen.
Do you have any Charmanders?
Go
fish. Dude, that got me really good. I
That
was not
was
expecting
really
that. That was
fucking-
great. I
I
did
was
about
not
spit my
expecting
coffee
it.
out. Oh,
Yeah.
man. So what's everybody got going on for the rest of the day? We got the Yerp Nanigans.
Yep.
And then we got the afternoon show.
Yeah,
On
that's
Sir
about all I
Cop's page. I'm fucking excited.
I am excited too. The inaugural Sunday afternoon Sir Cove-style show. I don't know what we're gonna call it. I don't know what Sir Cove-style's gonna call it. I mean, but I'm sure it'll be awesome. Yeah. No, I got a bit of laundry to do today and a bit of cleaning up. Other than that, yeah, pretty chilling day. Yeah. What about you? Morgan sleeping or what?
Yeah, she's still sleeping. She was up a little bit this morning, kind of went outside, hung out for a bit, and but yeah, she's usually pretty lazy in the mornings. That's great, Brittany. I try to keep my fans and shit clean because with the wood stove, and then I'm a smoker, so it helps that too.
Yeah, I noticed you've been getting up earlier too.
Trying to get back into a normal schedule.
I was like 4:05 today. I woke up and I was like, I'm 5 minutes late. I was like,
I woke up pretty early this morning and was just kind of hanging out and laying with Morgan and just chilling Sunday morning, man.
Yeah, it's always good here. Chilling Sunday morning. The music, everything, the vibe is just so.
Yeah, for real, I love it. It's totally. I mean, it's the same show. It's just a different vibe, but I feel like I don't know.
Yeah,
I love it. It's chilling Sunday morning.
Hell yeah. Coffee's good. I'm rocking this Keurig. That would be the best sponsor we could ever get. Keurig. Hey?
Cleaning day. I usually try to clean and get ready on Sunday. Clean up around here and catch up on stuff from the last week and get ready for the next week.
Dr. K works 7 days a week, just a little lighter on the weekends, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, in a sense, like Alan Watts was saying today, you're always working on something when you're not working on anything.
That's right.
There is only now.
I love his description of the universe. It holds.
Bro, he blows my mind.
Yeah.
You can't separate the wet from the water because the water is wet. Damn.
Trying to push down the waves creates more.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, yeah,
hey, man, he blew my mind. Damn, there were so many good quotes from that this morning. He's such a wise. I don't think he's still with us. I think he's passed, but he's such a wise dude.
Well, that's why we have YouTube, internet, and stuff like that, so we can always go back and watch those amazing things, right? Yeah.
Man, yeah, I don't know. You want to smoke one more and call it a morning?
Sure, man.
All right. Much love, everybody. I hope to see everybody at the Mother Truckin' Yerp Nanigans at 9:13 East Mountain Standard Time, only on the Yerp Entertainment page.
What's up, everybody? Hope you had a good morning show. I know I did. I love waking up Sunday for the Cove morning show. Much love, Beanz, man. Loving all the chilling music. Great morning speaker, man. You're right. That guy blew my mind. Vicki Bowers, as usual, always telling us how many days are left in the year. We love you, Vicki. Make sure you do something nice for yourself. Make sure you do something nice for a friend, and and as I always say, make sure you do something nice for a stranger. We will catch you this afternoon, and we will also catch you at the Yerp Nanigans. Like you said, 9:13 Mountain Standard Time. Much love, everybody.
Much love, you guys. It's been a great, great Sunday morning. I just want to thank everybody who came out to Professor's. The benefit for Amber yesterday. It meant the world to Amber. I know it meant the world to me. I know it meant a lot to a lot of everybody in the Cove, all in the Cove. Much love, Amber, and we were so glad to be able to help out in any way that we could. Big thank you to everybody who donated something to be auctioned off, or donated just funds, or just donated the love and positivity. It's amazing, and we super appreciate it. Make sure that you are following the one and only Yerp Entertainment. We're still rocking that Yerp anniversary, everybody. So make sure you go over and wish him a happy Yerp anniversary, a whole year of Yerping. And hopefully I see you at the Yerp Nanigans. That is also on Yerp's page at 9:13 Mountain Standard Time, like I just said. Also, there will not be a show on the Cove this afternoon, everybody. The show will be on Sir Cop's page. I'm super fucking excited. I can't wait to show you guys kind of what it's just going to be a chilling afternoon on Sir Cop's page. I think got a couple things, but Nothing too crazy. It's Sunday. Make sure you're following Man-Bear. If you have anything that you would like to be shared out into the world, we'll get it as far as we can. Oh, and back to the Sir Cop thing. Make sure you're fucking following him, please. Much love, Brother Copsy. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning. And thank you everybody who supports the Cove. It means the world to me. It fucking truly does. It helps out so much. We've been through a lot, and we're gonna go through more. But while we're together, ain't nothing we can't rock through for reals. That's about all I got, I think, this morning. Much love. Thank you guys so much for everything. Again. It was a great show this morning. And we will catch you guys at the Your Manigans. And for those I don't see at the Your Manigans, I hope to see you this afternoon on Sir Cockblock's page. Much love, everybody. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Hey, you, yeah, you, that spark in your eyes. I see you shining bright like the morning sky. That's got its ups and downs, its twists and turns, but every step you take is a lesson learned. When the road gets rough and you feel unsure, just know you're a fighter, you're meant to endure. Beanz is here to say you're doing just fine. You got the heart, the strength, you've got the shine. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You've got that courage, you've got that fire. You're the kind of person who lifts others higher. When the weight feels heavy and the path seems long, remember you're built to be tough and strong. You're a rock star, a warrior, no need to pretend. You got the grit and the heart to the very end. So go out and conquer whatever comes your way. Beanz knows you've got this every single day. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. When the world feels heavy and you're feeling low, just take a deep breath and let that strength show. You're not just surviving, you're living out loud. Be proud of who you are, stand tall and be proud. Life's just a test of how far you've come. You're shining like the brightest sun. So keep your head high, let the worries fade. Beanz is cheering you on every step of the way. You have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. Hey you, yeah, you're gonna be okay. Beanz believes in you each and every day. So go out there, shine, let nothing get in your way. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Much love, everybody. We'll catch you this morning on the Your Manigans. Love y'all.